So I got some assumptions that I wrote down, and these are the ones that I don't think I know any of the y'all, the people who sent this personally. It's people that I followed that found on YouTube, and I appreciate those. And I did a little one asking if I can get a little more, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I got 7. And part is this grocery store assumptions, not being able to check your phone. I get breaks. So if I'm a cashier and you get breaks, thank goodness. You're required to get breaks, a certain amount of breaks depending on how long you work. If you work, I mean, it could be different hours in different states, so you have to work like, I think it's 5.5 or more hours to get a lunch, and a lunch is 30. And then if you work less than 5 hours or less, you get 10. But also when you work like 5.5 hours or more, you get like a 10 minute breaks go by real fast. And yeah, and then you get a lunch and stuff like that. So like I can check my phone when I'm sitting down. It's a 10-minute break. 10-minute breaks go by really fast when you just, so I'm like, say if I sat down at like 10:10, I will be done with my break at 10:20, and that 10 minutes goes by super fast. So I do get to check my phone during breaks. You work all day. Luckily, like work all day, meaning like 12-hour shifts, no. But the longest shift anybody at the grocery store is able to work if they don't work overtime is 8 hours. I have worked a lot of 8-hour shifts. I work a lot of 8-hour shifts coming up, 7.5-hour shifts, stuff like that. So that's it. I guess, okay, work all day. So I mean, during the week, I work my shorter hour shifts because we're busy. I work at a busy grocery store, period. But during the week, I work shorter. So obviously that we're working that longer shifts are more exhausting. Shorter shifts go by so fast. It's like, glad to be done. Dealing with customers is really annoying. Because obviously, like, yes, I'm not saying customers, like, anybody can be a customer. I'm customers at places I shop, like, you could call me customer when I go grocery shopping myself and stuff. But yes, dealing with, like, working in the customer service industry, it's not just grocery stores, like retail, anything, grocery restaurants, all that stuff. It's really hard. Yes, it gets annoying. I mean, I wouldn't like suggest if you're like, I'm introverted, but I'm extroverted. I'm not completely introvert, but I'm not completely extrovert. Let's say that. So, yes, dealing with, I guess, I get annoyed when I'm like, we're super busy, that's backed up. All the check stands open, we're super backed up. That's when, I get so stressed out. It's annoying, but it's good at the same time. Like, it's gotten me out. My next assumption is it's really boring. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad it's not boring. It's definitely not boring. I guess it'll get boring if I work in the nights, because basically from like 6 p.m. on, if I work later than 6 p.m., it starts to slow down. And then when it slows down, your time goes by slower. And sometimes the latest I've ever worked was 11:15, which is closing. Another late time I've worked, it was 9:45, got out p.m. and stuff like that. In the next following weeks, I get off at 9, but I start at like a 1, so it's gonna be like 7-hour shift or something like that, 7-8 hour shift. But it's not boring. I really don't want it to be boring because, yeah, I'd rather it be busy than boring. But there's my different types of busy. There's steady busy, which I like. And there's the stressful busy, which is like things aren't going right. Not with the customer. It's just when things stop working, and there's a line out the door when I'm down the aisles, and I'm like, that's when I get stressed out. And yeah, so it's not boring. Okay, the next one is you make a lot of friends and working gets more fun. Well, let me tell you, I had a rough start to this, like working at the grocery store, because I think I've shared this in other videos, but I started in October, beginning October. I got in a car accident mid-October, and then it took me a while to get back into a routine after that. But then by the end of October, I was still obviously working. Everything's fine. But I guess, yes, it does get more fun. I guess I want to call work fun. I mean, it's manageable. Like I put my availability as manageable. That's all I want. Not working too much, not working too little, you know. So, and making friends. I've made some friends there. I made a friend who's actually in one of my videos already. It's called, put it somewhere up here. It's called Meet Will. A friend from work. We've talked chatting about all work day. You should go watch that. This is the one that I need to do more research on. So I'll come back to that one. Because I just need to know the definition of what they were asking. Dealing with bad customers. Well, I want to say they're bad. Because, again, with the customers, like, I'm a customer too. If I'm like, but I wouldn't say the bad. I just say, I mean, they will fall more on some people, obviously, fall under, people annoying. I mean, obviously, people annoying, especially during a time like this in the COVID season. No, that's a COVID season. Never want it to get better. Also, I'm gonna get another shot on the 8th. 7th, 8th, 6th, 7th, or 8th, 6th. On the 6th. February 6th is my next second COVID thing. I'll let you know about that. But where was I? So, I wouldn't say they're bad customers. Because I know there's a lot going on in our world right now. It's all over the country. And all that stuff. So, it's like, someone could be in a bad mood, I guess. And then they take it out on, like, on people that they see. Well, I mean, if I was in a bad mood, and I would have taken it out on someone. It's like mental health route for a second. Like, because I see a therapist sometimes, most of the time, on a regular basis. Like, if you, like, meet with your therapist and then you vent about whatever problems does that make you a bad person? No. So if you see it in that way, it's like, yes, I deal with customers that are frustrated and they take it out on people. And I take things really, really personally. So I'm like, still learning about, I mean, it's January now, October, November, December, end of January. So I've been working there about 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. Well, it's gonna be 5 months next month, but you know, once it gets to the beginning of February, I will be working there 5 months then. So I have to stop taking things personally, let's put it that way. And you work long hours. I think I answered that one with the you work all day. Yeah, it depends. I can work 8 hours, I can work 4 hours, I can work anywhere in between. Okay, So that's my little spiral line now, and I asked again, and if I can edit this down so it's all smoothed out. Maybe I'll add some more before it goes like, because my app, you know, that I edit from, it likes a certain amount of time between, like, if I get this down to a 10-minute video, cool. Maybe I'll do part 2 too if I get more things. I think this is going to be, now as I think about it, it's going to be about run. If I get more assumptions, I'll make that a part 2. Because, oh, did I mention, oh, hold on. Okay, so the next one, so did I mention, I think I mentioned this. I decided I wanted to do grocery store assumptions, or working in a grocery store, because I, like, obviously take things super personally. I watch these people, like, doing assumptions about themselves, and I'm like, is someone, like, stranger to me, like, other YouTubers or something, no offense, but it's like, I'm like, my feelings would get hurt if I do assumptions by myself. Because, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm choosing. I'm choosing not to do assumptions directed toward myself for that particular reason. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like it if you like it. Please. I'm going to put these together, and probably since I'm talking a lot, I think I'm going to just make part 2, or if I get this down to a good, no, I'm going to just make a part 2 if I get others. So, see, I go from, should I make a part 2? Should I not make a part 2? Should I just add it to this one after it's, like, edited down? But, you know, my mind changes so quickly. I hate making decisions. So I just basically made 2 different decisions in the span of, like, 30 seconds of talking. So, hope you enjoyed. Okay, bye.